Resi, you wanted to say, sir.
Didn't Vince say in published reports that you were devastated when Hulk Hogan made those statements on Arsenio?
I was devastated.
That was the word you used to me. It was.
Well, all right.
It was in the Observer.
I don't recall using the word devastated. Hulk Hogan, I think, told the truth. The question is, as far as the media is concerned, is whether or not he told the whole truth.
I don't believe the truth.
And let me just say this.
Three times is not the truth.
Okay, first of all, let me say this. That as you readily would recognize, Superstar, as you started this whole steroid phenomenon in undoubtedly professional wrestling, it seems to me that we're losing sight of the fact that steroids were legal at the time. I mean, it was just as legal.
Not in some states they were, and they were not legal in Florida.
Okay, federal.
But you know,
they were legal in Florida.
If you ask me,
they're not legal now.
And lie to children taking the steroids.
And that's why we instituted our steroid testing
if you ask me, and nobody has, I don't want to string up a guy who took this football, wrestling, whatever, in the 70s or 80s before the sunshine started to come down on us about the terrible side effects of this drug.
We need the side
your point about your accusation that he lied is a different. Hello.
Hi, to the three men on the end who lost their jobs.
Yeah.
How many people in the World Wrestling Federation today are performing sexual favors to keep their jobs?
Well, today, I would have to say I don't know, because the two main culprits, I guess, have resigned and stepped down.
When you were working there, percentage-wise.
Well, percentage-wise, I can't really say, like, you know, 30%, 50%. I know of at least one person that was there from beginning till end.
Hi, are you there, caller? Briefly, you had to say.
Yes, I have a question for Mr. McMahon concerning all those executives resigning. Don't you find it strange that all those accused have resigned? Why did you accept their resignations? And wasn't indeed Mel Phillips suspended?
Yes, you have one individual who's suspended who was not technically an employee, although he worked with us almost every day. And you have two executives who have resigned, and we've accepted their resignation.
Yeah.
You talk about child abuse, but if you saw or had knowledge of a child, a young person...
Should have blown the whistle right away.
Because you're...
Okay, I don't understand something. I'd like to speak up.
You gotta understand something.
You have to understand the wrestling
By
business.
coming forward right now, I'm done, man. I'll never wrestle ever again under any circumstances. I am done. But when you have a family to support, and you're talking about your livelihood, throwing it out the window...
You can take care of yourself, but that man said he saw a child being abused. If that's true,
no, I said when you lied,
if you had
I said when you lied to children,
when
you lied to children, that is child abuse. That was my point.
Bruno, you wanted to say.
I wanted to tell that young lady, please, they were reported. We told you the parking lot incident. When it was reported to them, they said, well, what they do in their own time. They didn't care. Don't you understand that? They didn't care.
First of all, I think that it's a shame that 6 of the people on the panel, with the exception of Mr. Meltzer, are sitting there accusing Mr. McMahon, who so far has done nothing wrong. Mr. O, I know you've been in jail. Mr. San Martino, your son was fired under very suspicious circumstances. How can you sit here and accuse Mr. McMahon out of personal vendettas?
None of that has any
relevance.
relevance.
You don't know what you're talking about, Sonny. When you grow up, maybe you'll understand a little bit.
I'm just wondering why people go into wrestling in the first place. I mean, they know it's not a pure art form. Even just looking at wrestling, you can see that it's tacky and it looks...
People love this.
But you can tell it's easy just by looking at it.
A lot of people love the very serious issue here.
I got a break. Are you there, caller?
Yes.
I can't talk to you. Well, hang on. Maybe I'll get you in. We'll be back in a moment.
Wrestlers that have been in the business for a long time.
Let's go.
How many are there percentage homosexuals in wrestling business?
Nobody knows that. How many homosexuals in your neighborhood? Report back to us on that. What did you want to say? Yes. It's a... Isn't wrestling fixed anyway?
That's not a relevant issue to any of this.
No, that's a creative decision. Who wins? You know, the snake loses, the good guy wins. This is about crime. This is about breaking the law. Yeah, what is it? Tell them about it.
You said over here that if you blow the whistle on sexual harassment, that your career is over, you're blackballed. I just want to know, is your career worth the price of these 10 and 13-year-old boys getting harassed?
Service is provided and promotional fees paid by the